Namaskar, this is Bhagwan Kulkarni. I welcome you all to my channel Absolute Truth. Our today's topic is, can America afford to lose India, or can India afford to lose America? This is a visa-based question. The Americans, means I will not say Americans, the Trump administration has put up sanctions on Indian products, which everybody knows. And similarly, Trump has done with others also. Mr. Trump has given an reasoning for that. That since India is buying oil or energy from Russia, due to which Ukraine war is going on. That is, we are indirectly or directly financing the Russians. While America buys much more energy and much more other things from Russia directly than India. That too is financing the war. So I don't understand why the Trump administration has done. The Trump administration, it is believed that the Trump administration is annoyed with India because India has not accepted their statement of uh, stopping the uh, Sindoor warfare. In fact, India doesn't require America to tell what India should do. We are very competent enough to teach the Pakistanis a lesson, and we don't require any mediator to negotiate between us. We are quite competent. Even this is accepted by President Trump also. But unfortunately, when President Trump said, the Indian government, especially the Prime Minister of India, on the floor of the Parliament, he said that we stop the action not on any else, not on anybody's instance. The decision was taken bilaterally by both the departments of military of both the countries. Unfortunately, the opposition in India, I, I have no words to describe the bankruptcy of their intelligence or the insolvency of their intelligence. So there are other comments to be made, but today's topic is basically, with Trump sanctioning tariffs against India, how it is going to benefit or help anybody. See, there were sanctions by the American authorities earlier also when India was not that strong. Even when I know that when President Kennedy was there, when Nehruji was the Prime Minister of India, at that time, while establishing an steel plant, the Indians, that is Nehruji, asked for technology to President Kennedy. President Kennedy said that we will not give the technology unless and until you develop that with the private sector, and that private sector should be of the Americans, nobody else. So at that time Nehruji declined their offer. He went to Russia and got the technology from Russia. Similarly, there were sanctions after 1971, 1974. Then after the Pokhran, this thing, when Atalji was the prime minister, there were sanctions from Americans. Means Americans, though they showed that they are friends with India or they want to friends with India, but they were really never good friends of India. In fact, India always tried, when Atalji was there, when Modi ji also tried his best to be friends with the Americans. But this time also, the president ditched us. In fact, I would like to remind that President Trump has come to power because of Indian voters over there in USA. Therefore, therefore he should think twice. And tomorrow, if India puts up sanctions against the Americans, and if they say, as it was done in, I think, 1977, when Morarji Desai's government came, A lot of Americans had to leave India and go back. What was that was a huge loss to the American industrialist. If the same thing, I don't think it will happen because we are quite matured and we don't take immature decisions like uh, the leader of the opposition, okay, who disregarded and disrespected Manmohan Singh ji in 2013 probably. So we are quite matured nation and mature. We have a matured government also. So now coming back to the point, if we uh, put up sanctions on Americans putting up industry in here in India, what would happen to Americans? Well, India is a very huge market, very huge economy. It is, I think, the fifth economy in the world today. And by 2030 or something before that, we will be the third largest economy in the world. Our per capita may not be as good as the Americans, but then our economy is blooming, and we are one of the largest purchasing power, largest purchasing market. America's population is around 25 crores. Our population is around 150 crores. Our we are we are doing lot better than the Americans in lot of other things because of our culture. So if tomorrow America, if we stop Americans to stop selling their goods in India, where will they sell? Why? If Americans stop our products for selling them in the United States, then we have the rest of the world to sell. Yes, we will have difficult times. Definitely, we will have difficult times, but then we will overcome those difficult times. And again, to reconstruct all that things which have been which would be destroyed by the arrogance and arrogance of the Trump administration or the brazen attitude of the Trump administration, it would be different. And then who is Trump, who is President Trump supporting against Indians? It is the Pakistanis, where President Obama, President Clinton, President Biden, all these people have been saying, or President George Bush, the second, have been saying that uh, Pakistan is Pakistan is a sanctuary of terrorism. In 9/11, Pakistan was behind 9/11. Who supported Osama bin Laden? Where did the Americans get Osama bin Laden? Where was Osama bin Laden hiding? It was Pakistan. And now, just to show India down, President Trump is supporting uh, Pakistan. Means what an again, it is a very strong statement to make, but it is really an intelligent insolvency on the part of the Trump administration. I know the Americans are very strong and very intelligent. The national security advisor, the past ex national security advisor, tried to advise, and there are a lot of other people, economists in America who have been criticizing the Trump policy, who have been criticizing the Trump policy. So uh, I think it is high time that the Americans should build up pressure on president. See, India will not lose much, but Americans, if India stops, will lose a lot. Already, American economy is the biggest debt-trodden economy in the world today, just because of might, and might is right on that basis. But then our Prime Minister Modi has been very strong on that, and he is the only leader in the world who have dared to challenge the Trump administration. I would request all my American viewers to subscribe my channel and to subscribe, view, and share my channels across US, because we are not against anybody. We are for peace, for economic development, and for everything. But that doesn't seem to be seem to be with the Trump administration. I will not say the American government, but the Trump administration. Today only this much. Thank you very much.